Hi guys, coming back to you with another step-by-step on activity 3. So when we get back to school on Monday, I'm just going to take the points from activity 3 and add them together with activity 2. So when we come back to school on Monday, at the end of class, I need to be coming around and making sure that everyone is up to date to activity 3. Okay, so if you're up to date to activity 3, you'll get both sets of points in WinGauge. So let's go ahead and get started. Obviously, you got to pull out the Google Slides activity 2 from your Google Drive. Don't pay attention to what mine looks like. Everyone is going to have different themes depending on how you edited your theme, what theme you chose, what font you chose, everything. So mine isn't going to look like yours, and yours is not going to look like someone else's. Okay. Number 2, it says, go to slide 3 and insert a writing picture at the bottom of the page. Apply a simple border effect to it. Slide 3. So you're going to go down to slide 3. I'm going to go ahead and bump my text box up a little bit so that I have room for the picture right here in the bottom. So I'm just going to go into insert, image, search the web, and I'm going to do, just type someone writing. And I'm having to peck type right now because I'm recording with my other hand. I'm just going to click on this one. Obviously it's huge, so you need to size it down to fit on your page a little bit better. And then it says add a simple border effect to it. Move it down. So you just got to mess with it, get it where you want it. To add a border around a picture, remember, you have to have the picture selected. If I click off the picture, you can't add the border to it, right? It disappears on that tool menu bar. So then I'm going to click on it and it appears again. So I'm going to go add a border. I'm just going to do 4 and something like that. Okay, so just it says to add a little border around it. Moving on. Number 3 says, go to slide 2, insert a school spirit image of your choice in the top right corner of the slide. Format the image to be all light blue using your picture format tool and selecting the color option. B, make sure you adjust the image options to wrap text and all margins to 0. That step we might not have to do, but we'll see here. What slide did that say? Let me see. Go to slide 2. Slide 2, here we are. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move these down just a little bit. Okay, and then again, I'm going to go into insert, image, search the web, and then it said school spirit. So I'm just going to do school spirit. I'm going to do clip art. Okay. Now, if you don't like any of the pictures that it shows you inside of the Google Slides, if you want to go and open a new tab and search in Google that way and copy and paste it over, that's fine too. It's up to you. So for this, none of these are really giving school spirit. But for the sake of this, I'm just going to choose this one. Why not? Oh, maybe not. Oh, there it is. Okay, so then I'm going to make it smaller because we want it to go on the top right-hand corner. Make it smaller. I'm going to go ahead and move this down just a little bit more. There we go. Nope. See, you kind of just have to mess with it. Depending on what picture you get, you're just going to have to mess with it. So here's my picture. I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to go into Format and Format Options, and right here where it says recolor, it wanted you to change it to a light blue. So you're just going to click in there and look through these until you find one that's a light blue. This is more like of a green, but it works. Okay, and then I'm going to click on this, and then I can go into Format. Yeah, in regards to the image options where it's telling you to do the wrap text, you don't have to do it on this step. Okay, so you can skip over part B. So moving on, go to slide 4 and insert a dark blue circle in the bottom left-hand corner. Okay. In Google Slides, the shapes are right here. In Google Docs, you had to go into the insert, into the drawing. So it's a little bit easier in Google Slides. So it wants us to pull out a circle. Okay. And I'm just going to make one here. I'm actually going to move these a little bit. Again, you're just going to have to kind of mess with it until you get it how you want it. So then I'm going to leave it just like that. I think that's fine, but it wants it to be a dark blue. So I'm changing it to a dark blue. Okay. Then it says, now insert a square shape and make it have no fill color and an 8-point white outline color. Place the square over the circle. Okay. So you're going to go back into your shapes, find that square, and you're going to make it go over like this. It has a blue. So you're going to have to go into this, and to make it have no fill color, go to transparent. If we were to do white, you wouldn't be able to see the blue circle, right? So you're going to have to click on transparent. Then it wants you to do a white border at 8. You can't see my white border because of the color of my background, but if I were to change it under background, then you could see done, then you can see it, right? Moving on. Then it says, insert a white word art and type KC. Place it in the middle of the two shapes, then group the two images in word art. Refer to the answer key image for help. So I'm going to go to insert, word art, and then you're just going to type in KC, enter. And here is our word art. I'm actually going to change the color of it to, let's see, maybe white. And it wants it to go right in the middle. Make it a little bit smaller. And then it wants us to group all these together. So I'm going to click like that. Right tap, group. Okay. So now we're going to be able to move them all together at the same time. Again, to group them, you're going to click and drag to get the box over, right click, right tap, whatever you got to do, and then find the word group. Okay. Number 5, go to the slide 4, insert a kindness photo of your choice. Be sure to remove the image's background and give it a light blue color effect. Okay. Again, if you are searching from the web inside of Google Slides and you don't find something, a picture that you like, go out and get one from Google and then just copy and paste it over. Spread kindness. Let's see. I'm going to click this one. Then I'm going to go over here. It says it wants us to get rid of the background. So let's see what we can do here. Format. Going to go down. Recolor. It wanted it to do a blue. This is already black and white, so there's really not, let's see if there's a way to, I don't think there's a way. I'm going to do just this one, and then adjustments, kind of just mess with it a little bit. Okay, just however you want it to look. Okay, doesn't really matter. And just kind of go through here and see what you need to change. It's all pretty cool, right? And then it says the light blue color effect. To get rid of the background, I don't see where you can, or let's look under the advanced options. Okay, no, it says add a title, reflection. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing anywhere where you can actually get rid of the background. So just change it to that light blue color. Okay, so click on the image, format options, find where it says recolor, and then find like a light blue or if it's a light green, okay? Moving on, go to slide 2 and insert a square text box. Make it big enough to cover both columns of text. Then send it behind the text. So we're going here, and it wants us to add a text box big enough to go around both of these, right? Send it behind. So then I'm going to click off this. I'm going to right tap. Where it says order, you're going to send it to back, okay? Then it says give it a light gray fill color with an 8-point dark blue line. So then you go to the fill color, light gray, and then it wants us to change it to a blue with 8-point as the border. Obviously my picture right here is kind of in the way, but that is what it would look like, right? Okay, moving on. Go to slide 1 and change the text to Architect's Daughter size 44 font. So slide 1, highlighting this, going into your font. You're going to have to go into the more fonts and find it. So and then just type it in here. Click it. Okay, and then it wants you to change it to 44. Okay. Again, it's really going to kind of look different for everybody's depending on what theme you choose, because depending on what theme you choose, the font could be different. I know mine kind of looks whack right now because I've just messed with it a lot and colors are different, but it's okay. Everyone's is not going to look the same. So now you're going to save the document as Google Slides Activity 3 in the top left-hand corner. Make sure it gets saved in that Google Slides Activities folder, and then refer to the image below. Obviously, they did what they did here, but not everyone is going to look the same. If you want it to look more identical to the example, you can do that. It's up to you, but as long as you get all the steps. So this is kind of what yours should be looking like now, right? Okay, and that's the end of activity 3. If you still need help or got stuck on something, please shoot me an email. If you leave a comment inside of Google Classroom, it sometimes gets overlooked and I don't see it. So please send me an email if you have any questions. Don't forget to be answering the attendance questions so you don't get counted absent. And we will see everyone on Monday.